Welcome travellers to Film to Fantasy, the series where we transform popular movies into playable D&D adventures for your entertainment. You know that feeling you get when you're watching a film and you fall in love with the characters, the setting of it, the whole vibe, and you just don't want it to end? Well, hopefully, you don't have to. And with D&D, the feeling you get doesn't have to go away. Those adventures can live on with DM screens, dice rolling, and all the questionable decisions you love to make. Some films make great D&D adventures like Lord of the Rings, The Princess Bride and Lady Hawk. Some on the other hand might be rubbish like The Social Network, The Notebook or The King's Speech. But that doesn't matter, we'll be trying our best to create a D&D adventure for you today, doing with the best we can with whatever the dice gods give us. So, the rules are simple. It's DM versus DM. We roll on our movie table that has been carefully created for today. We then roll initiative to see who gets to select a movie first. Then we roll on our wild magic table to find a D&D element we have to include in our adventure. We get 5 minutes to plot and plan before we present our ideas to you. Now, we have to include 5 key things. 1. Our heroes or PCs. What level are they? What races are available? What alignment should they have? 2. The setting. Where does our adventure take place? What are the challenges? Is it scary, high fantasy, comedic? How does it fit in with the story? 3. Our villain. Who are they? What are they doing? Why do they do what they do? 4. Our monsters or our mobs. Which ones have you picked? What do they do? And 5, and last but not least, the goal. Why is this an adventure? What should our players be looking to do? Why are they doing it? And why is our adventure better than the other person's? Without further ado, let's introduce our contestants. Myself, I'm Clark from Skalds and I'm here with my forever DM, Fred.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Forever DM, always a DM, never the player.
Yeah. We're hoping you're going to be very good at this. You've had a bit of practice in some previous attempts we've done that have gone down well.
I'm looking forward to it. It's been a minute. I'm ready to go again. In prep, I knew we would do this today, so I've spent most of the day talking to myself. Loads of voices, and then it turns out probably not going to need them, but they'll be useful later on. Sunday's game sorted, but yeah, all the voices in public as well never goes down well. Turns out, still not ready. They're still not ready for it.
You're going to get yourself committed in not too long at all.
Yeah. Fortunately, I know the right people, but it's fine.
Okay, so today we've got a table inspired by one of the best films of all time and the inspiration for thousands of D&D adventures already. It's Lord of the Rings. Fred, how do you feel about Lord of the Rings?
I love Lord of the Rings. Well, it's conflict. I mean, how long you got? It's not that kind of episode, but
it's not.
I could talk about it for a while. I really like the movie until I read the book, and then I'm not that big a fan of the movie, but I still watch it every year because you have to. And I've not reread the book because it made me too sad. But in conclusion, yes, I am a fan.
Yes, I am a fan.
I am a fan. I'm indeed.
Okay, on our table of all things related to Lord of the Rings, we have things like films released in 2001, films adapted from books, films filmed in New Zealand. The list goes on. It's a D20 table. We're going to roll on it, and we're going to have to pick a film that comes from one of these categories. So, when you're ready, we're going to roll initiative to find out who gets to pick our movie first. We both have our trusty dice. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready. I promise to be honest with my number because I can't remember what number's what anyway. Right, let's go.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't like it, but it's a 12.
Okay, I got a number 4, so that means you'll be picking your movie first. I mean, we are going to have to pick from the same category, but it just means that you're going to get first pick.
Oh, okay. That was just initiative.
That's just initiative. That's why I said roll initiative. If I'd said roll to pick your movie category...
I was too focused on the movie. I've been thinking about all the movies I can remember from 2001.
No.
It's a big year. I was like 12. It's a really big year for me. There's some really impactful movies there. And it's including The Princess Diaries. I can't remember number 1 or 2, but that's 2001.
That's 2001.
Number 1. I mean, I'm there. We've covered that movie, but I'm ready to go back there. I'm just saying. But there's quite a few movies from 2001 that aren't worth watching, but I reckon would make good campaigns. Good one-shots.
I agree. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to roll the dice that decides the film category. So this is the one that really matters. You'll be getting to pick first, and I'll be picking after you. Okay.
Film category.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I might. Well, I'm not. I was thinking about sharing my screen, but I've looked over at your audio again, and you're like massively out of sync. So I'm like, this might make it the final edit. It might not. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, you
It
might
is what it
overlay
is.
it. You might not. Let's find
I
out.
might not.
Let's go.
Okay. I've rolled a number 4 again.
Oh.
And that is
weighted dice.
it does sound like a weighted dice. I did use this one in a campaign, and I think it was all right then, but it was quite a while ago.
Yeah, I'd remember if you always got ones.
Yeah.
Or four, sorry. Anyway,
Fours, yeah.
Okay, what's number 4? Lay it on me.
We've got an easy one. It's films adapted from books.
Oh.
Any film that's been adapted from a book, you get your pick. Now, I think we need to come to the conclusion of life's done better in this. And that comes down to us at the moment. But I think it would be that there should be a bit of challenge about it. If you pick something too easy, then I'm not saying it's going to count against you, but I just think that it's not really in the spirit of the game. That's my personal opinion. If you want to take an easy route, then that's fine. But I don't think that's what our current viewers are tuning in for.
I can't believe that's how we're starting. Just go straight with the gaslight. Okay.
No, it's not gaslighting. It's just, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I've just said. Well,
if you want it to be easy, well, I'm trying to think of books that are movies that I'm familiar with as well. Because I've just spent the last 10 minutes thinking about Tomb Raider, but that's a game turned into a movie, so, not a book. Which I know is an obvious thing to say, but that's all my brain is doing is going, I'm lost in Lara Croft, man. I'm trapped in a vortex. So in terms of books...
You're not the first person to be trapped, in Lara Croft.
Not the first. So, I mean, I've got a few books that are movies, but they're probably more famous for being books than being movies. So you've got 1984, which feels like a good one. The book I'm reading at the moment, because I've not actually finished reading it ever, is the Da Vinci Code.
Oh yeah. Good film.
Book and
Terrible
film
book
that I absolutely love is Ready Player One. It's my favorite, but that's kind of a built-in D&D adventure already, so that doesn't count. But then the one that I'm kind of thinking, and I don't know why, I think it's because I was thinking Princess Diaries, is Devil Wears Prada.
Okay. Was that originally a book first? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Is that what you're locking in then?
I think I'm locking in Devil Wears Prada. I know it very well. I love that movie. It's Anne Hathaway again. No reason. It's just coincidence that also features and Meryl Streep. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Now then. Come on. There's a woman that turns me Yorkshire. Just now then. It's not sexy. It's not a sexual feeling, but it's something.
Something.
Now
yeah.
Hot potatoes, mashed potatoes. Right. Okay. So Devil Wears Prada. So now
that's what you want. Well, now I've got to pick because I'm next in turn order.
I thought I was picking for us. I thought.
No. You're picking.
So I've just picked for me. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, good. At least I screwed only one of us over. Good.
What?
Devil Wears Prada. I've locked it in, my friend. I've locked it in.
I've tried to explain this as best I could, but if you refuse to listen to the rules, as I'm
when have I ever listened to the rules, officer? I'm Your Honor. I live my own life. Tell me, okay, fine. You pick your own film.
So the problem that I'm having is I've done a quick search on films that have been adapted, and there are like way too many. Is the problem? I'm being overloaded.
So just think of books you've read. I've not actually read Devil Wears Prada. I just know that was a book.
The lady doth protest too much.
I've not read it. I don't read. I don't even know what letters are.
I can't read. I don't know.
Lara Croft. That's all I can say. That's why I can't read.
So there is. These are what I'm tied between.
Go on.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh.
Because it's a great book. It's a pretty good film, but I feel like is it already too D&D adventure?
I mean, it's very D&D, but it's not quite. And
it's not quite.
It's high fantasy. It's very gifted. It's low hanging fruit. It's almost like doing D&D, which is funny because they were mates, weren't they?
Yeah.
But
they were siblings, no? They were siblings. I'm sure of it.
Tolkien and Lewis.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant the kids in the book.
No, I'm right. You rewrote history there. Like Lewis was in
siblings. I'm sure they were siblings.
Lewis was in a book club with his brother and Tolkien. I thought that's what you were getting confused with. No, so they all met the Inklings in the Bird and Baby, Eagle and Child for the uninitiated in Oxford. But like, it's a good book. It's a terrible film.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, apparently, hasn't Amazon bought it and they're going to bring us another attempt?
Oh, good. Well, I'll look forward to that being maybe terrible as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are some of the other options that I looked at as films that I could have a go at. 127 hours, which would be interesting. The Hunger Games.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, that's pretty good. That's all right. The Boy in Striped Pajamas has popped up on IMDb. I'm not sure I want to tackle that one today.
I mean, that's a brave man's choice, isn't it? So,
I don't think I'm
roll
go
for initiative. Roll a stealth check. No, come on. No, you failed. You have just watched your own child. No spoilers, but be gassed. Yeah.
Don't ruin the Boy in Striped Pajamas. I mean, how long has that been out for? Not long enough. No spoilers.
Is that 2013? I think that came out. Something like that. That is
no idea. I think what I'm gonna go for is one that people I think will know was a movie before. I'm gonna go for The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, Stephen King, isn't it? Is it?
No.
No. It's not.
No.
Is it?
No, it's not. I don't believe so. Let me look it up.
Yeah. No,
it is. It is Stephen King.
I don't. That was weird. That came up.
That was
regurgitated.
Where did that come from?
That was like a belch, a knowledge belch.
Yeah.
Stephen King. It just came out of me.
It did. It really did.
'Twas the tism, my lord. Anyway.
Okay. Right. Next, you are going to roll another D20 for your wild magic table.
This is what I'm worried about. How do I combine Devil Wears Prada with? A 15.
15. A legendary weapon forged to defeat the villain.
Oh, has it got to be a weapon?
I'll give you some leniency on it.
It's got to be an item of clothing.
Well, I mean, weaponry, clothing, what's the real difference there?
The Book of Harry Potter. That defeated her. Put her in a place, didn't it? Stupid Miranda.
Absolutely.
What am I supposed to do with this? Well, I've done it for the twins. That's just a spare copy for you. Nah. Yeah. Give it to her, Anne Hathaway. Boss.
Right. Enough of your Devil Wears Prada. For now, I'm going to roll on my wild magic table.
Yeah, on your table. Get on your own table.
13. A character who is secretly heir to a lost kingdom or title.
Oh, is that why he's trying to get out of prison?
Well, I think so. Do you want to give me any more help while we're here?
No. I want to swap movies. I love Shawshank Redemption.
I know, you should have picked it. You had first choice.
I didn't know. I forgot. I was about to say I didn't know it was a book. I clearly did know it was a book.
You clearly did.
But I only knew when I knew it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Okay, all right. So we are now going to pause the recording, and we are going to take 5 minutes, and we are going to come up with the best film that we can.
What? That feels too generous. 5 minutes. I ain't giving you 5 minutes. Give me 3 seconds. I'm on it.
3, 2, 1. And we're back. About 5 minutes later.
Some of us were done in 3 minutes and couldn't find a pen.
Right.
That's the closest I've got to smack talk. That's all I've got.
The imagination with me runs a little less wild, but I think I've got a pretty good knowledge of D&D generally. And maybe I've got some things that you haven't considered. But we'll get into it, shall we?
Feels
What
like
should kick
shots
off?
fired. Shots fired.
Well, I'm just saying that we come with different skill sets, don't we?
Well, we do. We do.
And that's okay. It just makes for an interesting competition. That's all.
Some of us had to make do with a pencil. I had a pen so long ago. It's been distracting me for quite a while. I have found a pen, but it's not the pen, and it didn't distract me at all in this. But
Oh,
anyway,
it didn't. You didn't mention it even once.
I wasn't distracting in the slightest. Right, what we got? We're round.
Should we roll? I think we'll do it all together, so we won't go like. We'll basically, yeah. I think we'll give ourselves. Should we give ourselves 7 minutes to sell the adventure, covering all the points?
I mean, that feels like a
Or-
long sale. I can sell
Okay.
this. Well, I
Right.
say
Why
that.
don't we? Should we say 5 minutes then?
Yeah,
Then we can do 5.
we'll put an ish on it, 5-ish, and then when I go over 7, I can be less embarrassed.
Okay. Right.
Right.
Okay. Do you want to go first then? I'm gonna get a timer up, and I'm gonna stick 7 minutes on it. And when you get to 5, I'm gonna tell you to wrap it up because no one can talk about Devil Wears Prada D&D adventure for 7 minutes.
I could talk it for so long. I'm already excited about it. This is the next one we're running. I'm so excited. As a one-on-one adventure, this works. This is great. I'm so glad you
Yeah.
came up with this format because this is gold. I'm gonna rip off every Hollywood blockbuster ever, I think. So, okay, give me the timer. I want the
Right,
pressure. I want
your timer is starting now.
So, heroes. We've got our main PC, who is Andy, the Anne Hathaway character. She has been tasked with infiltrating the Devil's organization. It's a building filled with demons whose main job is to deceive the masses. That's their job. That's a whole remit. There are models who are beautiful, who are mini demons that, roll a con save for hunger. They are trying their best to knock you and to drag you into their world. And your job is to resist. But also, your main job, slightly different to Andy's in the movie, is to bring the devil down. And so you are going in this political kind of, it's a bit of a horror comedy. Do you remember Renfield with Nick Cage as a comedic Dracula, and the guy from About a Boy, Nicholas Hoult, is the groveling Renfield. So it's that kind of feel. And instead of tweed jumpers and I just want to be a modern man that's not under the thumb of the demon lord, it's you are this powerful independent woman who don't need no man infiltrating the devil's organization, DVP, Devil Wears Prada. You are going to take them down from the inside. So anyway, you've got a lot of key other PCs, your group of friends, your boyfriend who acts like a cleric, who, with his baking, chefing skills, feeds you to restore you after you've starved yourself. But you can't look too healthy because then you won't fit in hell. And anyway, your job is to infiltrate this organization, and using multiple deception checks and persuasion checks, you're trying to con the masses. Remember that iconic phrase of "everyone wants to beat us." And that's the devil's cell, isn't it? It's that everyone wants to beat us. No one can do what I do, honey. And so as a DM, I would enjoy being camp as hell, being the devil, trying to convince you as to why being beautiful is awesome and more important than substance. Get people to concentrate on what they're looking at them rather than who they are. That deeper message that clearly was conveyed in the movie as well. But anyway, there's lots of interactions. You've got to interact with publicists because the devil's going to constantly give you challenges because they want you in their organization, but they don't really want you in their organization. The devil's always trying to be the top, most beautiful, most glamorous awesomeness. And so they're going to set you challenge after challenge. I want this drink. I want this coat put away. And then it gets harder until eventually you mess up. The first time you mess up, your challenge is to acquire a book of such knowledge and rarity. It's not been published yet. I want the manuscript for the book that hasn't been published yet. And I need it for my twin daughters now, or else don't come back tomorrow. And then you failed your mission. So your mission is to then seduce the guy that you casually slept with in Paris to get him to give you the book, because he's a genius and he's awesome, but it's all persuasion and con. I reckon it'd make for really fun, flirtatious, one-to-one, me and you, we'll get a glass of wine in. Our wives surely won't mind. It'll be a really good one-to-one. What an evening! What an evening it will be. I'm excited. I'm thinking a red, not a rosé. Candlelight, like we'll make it a thing. It'll be wonderful.
Okay,
that's my
sounds
set.
romantic. Oh, okay, amazing. All right, and that was actually 4 minutes. So you've sold it quickly. Obviously, 5 minutes is how long is needed. So I'll set mine to that as well.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So
okay.
I mean,
I understand what you mean.
Well,
wasn't a casual diss. Okay.
No. It was
5 minutes is what
me.
needed, so that's what I'm going to deliver on. Not your measly 4 minutes. 5 minutes to do it right. Okay. That's what I heard.
All I'm saying is you only needed 5, and you got loads of information out. I mean, it was slightly delirious, and I'm slightly terrified. But that's not important right now. What's important is understanding the rules and making sure that this is fair. So I'm saying, I won't take a whole 7 minutes. I'll just take 5 because that's what we agreed on initially. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's all we need.
Well, let me ask you a few clarifying things about the Devil Wears Prada thing first.
Okay.
So when you're going into it, is this one that can be played with friends, or is this one-on-one? Because it sounds very much like you're all fighting to be the one.
I think it feels very one-on-one, but you could have multiple Andys in there. So you could do it as a small group, like 2 or 3 players could do this and slowly be trying to infiltrate, but you're not really partying together. So I think this lends itself better to a couple. Like, I reckon, especially if the couple enjoy rom-coms, as we obviously do. Then I would suggest that the one partner runs this for the other, and like couples D&D is a gaining popularity as a date night. I think this makes for a fun date night.
I mean, it sounds like quite a steamy date night to me,
especially with roll for seduction.
I mean that. I mean, that's not got many things it could be.
Exactly.
That's going places. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Are you ready to hear mine?
I was just remembering the Critical Role quote of "How do you want to do this?" Suddenly takes a really sinister turn in the bedroom.
It's awful. It's a horrifying thing to say.
Anyway, I do apologise. You carry on, sir. Right.
Okay.
So,
right. I'm
escaping
going to
from prison. It feels important.
Yeah, this feels relevant to where I'm at in life right now as well. In this call.
Okay,
right. I'll set my
future.
timer.
Anyway, go.
Okay, 5 minutes. Right. Okay. So first of all, I'm starting off. We've got a party of however many it needs to be. I've tailored this so that it can have as many PCs as possible because I'm not selfish. I understand that a couple's D&D, not everyone can do that. So I'm doing what Fred couldn't. So you are from the House of Dufresne. Based after the titular character of Andy Dufresne. And you have been recently captured by King Nortonson, after Warden Norton, and of House Shawshankland. And you've been captured for a crime that you didn't commit. The crime in question was regicide, murder of your father, the king.
The king.
Of the king. You've been put away in the keep of Shawshankland, and your one job is to escape because Nortonson has recently created this power vacuum. He's the one that's killed Dufresne, the king, and after 50 days, he wants to have you executed. Now, in 50 days' time, he'll be able to claim the kingdom for himself. Now, you have to escape within that time, write yourself as royal heirs of Dufresne, and reclaim the kingdom for yourself. Now it's helpful that my wild magic has kind of set this up for me already. It's played into it quite nicely. But this is going to be a classic dungeon crawler, and you are escaping in a dreary, dark, just like laden with all the kind of mobs you find in the dungeons. I'm talking oozes, rust monsters. We're going dark themed, so I've got them mobs kind of roaming around generally in the corridors and through different piping and bits like that. But the main prison wardens were going drow. So it's quite important that all of the PCs are the same race and we're going drow as prison wardens. That's what that's where Nortonson his race comes from. So all of those are going to be the prison guards. You've got to do a bit of trickery with them. Maybe you show a bit of compassion like he does. He's just a decent human being. Is Andy Dufresne. So maybe you're out having asking, oh, can we not get some beers for the rest of these prisoners at the top here? Just a couple of ales. It's a hot day out here or whatever. Or maybe it's cold. We need to warm us up and you start to kind of build some favor there. There's a little bit of a puzzle and a bit of trickery rather than just brute forcing your way out because that's not how Dufresne did it. Where we need to kind of figure our way out. Obviously, my goal is simple. We're escaping. I think this adventure here. I mean, you can come up with. It can be as big as you want it to be, really, if you're running it for yourself. So it's either, we've got one session. This is how we start it. You're escaping the keep, and then you're working your way up, building yourself up to become more powerful. Or we're going, no, let's be in here for 20 sessions. Let's kind of build characters. Let's meet with other NPCs that have been down here for who does Red play in this? Where's Morgan Freeman? What's he in here for? How can he assist me in getting out? Does he get out earlier? And then does he help me escape from outside if you build up a good enough relationship with him? That kind of depends on you as the DM how you want to run it. Personally, I want more time in prison because it feels more like the movie. So I'm going. We're going to have a digging tunnel escape. We're looking at sewers. We're having to find out information from the guards, from the other NPCs. A bit of favour with them, being a nice human being, tricking them, and then brute forcing our way out. Obviously, bits and pieces of monsters in there as well. And obviously, there's going to be loads of loot in there because we're in a dungeon. There's all kinds of stuff knocking around. So you can arm yourself up, get some tools, maybe you're being put to work, fashion those tools into something. There's opportunities everywhere. And yet you're escaping and you're reclaiming the land. You've got to find a bit of evidence to prove that it's actually Nortonson that's had your father killed. But that's going to be kind of upstairs in the warden's office. You've got to find a way to get there because you can't just escape. You've also got to, you've got to free your name as well. So that's my adventure. Do you have any clarifying questions for me?
I mean, other than the clear breach of the rules and creating a one shot versus I want to be in there for multiple sessions. This is a full campaign.
I have never said it's a one shot. When did I say that?
Oh,
did I say one shot? I don't think I did.
I mean, you might not have said it. That's what I heard.
Oh, right. So you didn't explicitly say something, therefore you lied and cheated is what we're going for, is it? Is that the rule? Is that the line?
That's it, Your Honour. That's the one.
Okay. Oh, well, I think that holds up in court, actually. So I'll just go and hand myself in.
Yeah, good. Finally. Justice. Yeah. No, I like it a lot. I like the idea of a proper jailbreak. And I think Shawshank made us all secretly want to go to prison a little bit. Because I feel like I'd do well in prison.
I mean, like, you could hold some pockets, you'd be all right.
Yeah, I know. I'm a friendly guy.
You are a friendly guy.
But I'm also, I mean, you can't tell here, but I'm not that small.
No.
I don't feel like I'd quickly be, bottom bunk material.
Right, okay.
But I feel like I'm a guy that knows people. I'm a man that knows how to get things. It wouldn't be long till I'm running a competition with Red. But knowing how you would play that actual one shot, you guys would eventually set up a rival business to Red to make sure to take him down for selling items, and you'd be the ones acquiring things. And actually, we like prison. We're rich. So, yeah, this is the cage we embrace.
Yeah. Well, it's a starter. It's a setting. It is what it is. It's it.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
I like it.
the players will take it wherever they want to take it, won't they? But you know, that's what I'm setting out as my premise anyway.
Yeah. That's the book. It's kind of Curses Strahd, but then we end up making our base the town. We don't want to fight the vampire. Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
Yeah. All right. Well, two pretty good adventures there created. Happy with both of those. There's a good little bit in there for everyone.
I'm not going to
I
stop
think.
thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, the unfortunate thing is, right, is that there has to be a winner. But without people to vote on it at the moment, I mean, like this will get uploaded, and we will hope beyond hope that someone gives a deciding vote on it. That isn't one of us from our own personal YouTube accounts.
Hmm.
But I feel like it's too hard for us to argue who the winner should be off this one, because I think I'm gonna go out and say this is my opinion. I think my one more easily translates into a D&D campaign, but I respect that you've gone out on a limb and you've created something where no one thought it was creatable. So it's too hard for me to decide who the winner could be.
I
I'm
mean,
going 50s on it.
I'm not. I back Devil Wears Prada all the way. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I am.
okay then. Right, well, I mean, I'll hand over the trophy to you then, I guess. Thanks for playing me. I appreciate it.
No, bro, thanks for
Cheers,
inviting me
man.
on.
I'll see you soon, I guess.
Cheers. Really nice. I honestly, I think the vision in my head is probably better than what I communicated, because I can't. I'm genuinely looking at this, going, this would be fun. Adventuring in hell in an organization, and taking down the devil, joining rather than fighting in order to destroy. It feels a bit like The Departed, entering
Quite
in,
epic.
taking them down. As a campaign, I mean, having a group of people, because that's the only problem, is that yours definitely lends itself better to a group standard D&D. That would be epic. But as a one-to-one campaign, I think there's real legs to someone feeling like a super spy, James Bond, but it's actually working for, not quite as a spy, but as more than that, as I'm going to become almost the new you. So I
Yeah.
almost resemble you. And that's when I say, screw you, I'm leaving. But actually, in this case, screw you, you've gone. And you don't end up breaking up with your boyfriend or sleeping with that guy in Paris. I think there's a redemption story for Andy in this as well. But I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay. Well, I can respect that a lot, and you've been a DM longer than me. You see the vision, and I'm happy to crown you as this week's champion or this episode's champion of Film to Fantasy. So congratulations.
Feels a hollow victory.
I mean, it feels wrong because I would really rather that someone else voted. But for now, I'm happy to hold my hands up and say congratulations.
Thanks. I'll accept it. I'll take it. My ego is so small. I'll take it.
Okay, well, we'll call it there then. As always, thank you for watching or for listening, depending on how we decide to send this out. It may be way too awful in terms of video to send it out, so it might just be audio. We'll find out. If you didn't get to see our faces, unlucky. Many apologies.
You're welcome.
One thing we did before we did these was we used to make a little one-page adventure based off of the movie that we transformed into a D&D adventure. If you really like it, if this does really well, then potentially we will try and create a one-page adventure based off of whichever one you want. Thank you very much for listening, and see you soon.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.